I feel like a bloody target. Try this on your size.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No. Be gone.
You're evil. You could feed us, but you would have us starve. I'll denounce you. I'll name you to the governor. Devil worshipper! Witch!
Out! Now! Someone wasn't pleased to be pushed aside.
Cottle overstepped his mark. He should have known his threats could lead to serious punishment.
Are we really surprised, though?
Surprised Perry Cottle didn't find his barley substitute. He looked hard enough. With Cottle dead, the governor gave the keys to the bakery to Lucy Barrow.
Reason enough for Cottle's ghost to linger.
This place reminds me of Mother Louse's over on Cheapside. Wonder how the old alewife's doing.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend when I needed one. Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
I wonder what this will... We've learned much of Lucy Barrow, but all we know of Perry Cottle is that he was angry, and then he died.
Let's dig into his story. His mill can't be far. By the fields, perhaps downriver from here.
Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day. Lucy Barrow's back in the ale business.
And good health to her. This isn't over yet. Watch out. Spectacle, I can help.
What happened here?
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Teamwork.
Oh there! No? Still no ghost? Cobwebs on empty barley bags.
He ran out some time ago.
I don't think Cotto was doing any baking at all, with or without herbs. Poor Cotto must have been really desperate.
We didn't learn much. I suppose we should try his bakery.
You! What are you doing in my mill? Who are you?
Good day, Mr. Cotto. Good to see you again, despite the circumstances. This is Antea Duarte. She's a banisher too.
Why are you here?
We're here to help. We spoke with Lucy Barrow. Are you the ghost that assailed her in the alehouse?
I am. I must stop her. I must expose her.
You were a wee bit more charming when you were alive. What did she do to you?
She poisoned me. The witch. She poisoned me. And if she's not stopped, she'll poison everyone else too.
When you call Lucy Barrow a witch, are you overstating for effect, or do you mean it?
Books in strange and foreign lettering, strange herbs, and stranger beer. The woman has a cauldron. And for the love of all that's holy, none will speak for her, for none know her. This is because she is a witch.
Let me state this clearly for you. Because of ignorant, hysterical, gossip-mongering men like you, innocent women die. I advise you to watch your damned mouth, sir.
I know what I saw.
What's your relationship to Lucy Barrow?
We traded. We were cooperators, or so I thought. The day I needed help, and she denied it, I learned that we were rivals.
What do you mean by cooperators?
We shared the barley field. 'Twas good business. But when the crop failed, she cut me out, sliced straight down the middle.
Tell me about the poisoning.
The alewife witch picked plants for her brewing. I watched her do it. I took them for flour for my bread. She must have seen me do it. She saw me do it and poisoned my flour.
You said you picked herbs yourself, Mr. Cottle.
I know the difference between aromatic plants and whatever the witch uses, thank you very much. Look, she wished to bake bread. She had ambition, and I was in her way. And that's not all. Here, we mill barley for our flour, and for some time now, there's been none. When the alewife found a substitute, I thought we were saved. I asked her for it, but she wanted payment. Payment! Folks are starving, and she wanted payment.
Wouldn't you have done the same if your positions were reversed?
What? Of course not. Good people are starving. How dare you? The witch must pay her rent, and you must be the landlord. Denounce her to the governor, that a lowly baker may see justice done.
No denunciation without proof, and no guarantees even with it.
Then go to the bakery, for that's where she killed me. You'll see.
We'll take our leave of you.
Do what you know you must. Denounce the witch.
So Perry not only accuses Lucy of poisoning him, but also of being a terrible, selfish person.
Which of us has not threatened murder when hungry? Still, seems excessive.
To the bakery, then. Something's here.
Hidden. Possession incoming. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? I'm at your side again.
I know what to make you angry. Caleb.
What can I do for you, Mr. McWraith?
I'll leave you in peace, Mr. Watson.
There's no peace for the wicked, Mr. McWraith. You and I both know that.
Why is the alewife here?
Mistress Barrow, can I help you?
Mr. McWraith, did you take care of the demons?
I did.
Then you've helped plenty. Thank you now. Goodbye.
Not so fast, Mistress Barrow. I'm looking into the death of the baker. I'll need to search the bakery.
The bakery is mine, and I have not granted you permission.
Aye, I believe the governor gave you the keys to the bakery.
Yes. Well, I seem to have misplaced them.
Perry Cotto tells me you poisoned them.
You talked to him? He's dead, but you talked to him? Such talent! Did your talent tell you he was talking nonsense? Why would I poison Perry Cottle?
He thinks you were going into the bakery business and wanted to eliminate the competition. By the looks of it, that seems to hold some truth.
I am confident enough in my skills to not kill the competition. That would be against my principle. Worse, it would be stupid. And if his ghost can't see it, he's as stupid dead as he was living.
I found your key in the alehouse, hidden away by a spectral web. The work of Perry's ghost. He was obviously trying to make sure you wouldn't get to his bakery.
Spectral what? Look, the bakery lies empty. Folk need bread. I intend to meet their need, with or without Cottle's bloody ghost's approval.
Do you bake?
Only in the sun when I forget my hat. Bread is simple enough. All you need is a little patience, a lot of work, and flour. And I have all three. Cottle did not, and that vexed him greatly.
You didn't share it.
If they'd paid for it, I would have shared it. None made the offer, including Perry Cottle. I knew he was spying on me, so I led him to believe that I was using common weeds in place of the barley.
I'm starting to like her.
So you stood up for yourself. I understand. Nevertheless, I'll need to look inside the bakery now. With your permission, of course.
You have the key. Do what you must.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Be quick about it. I have a business to run.
Here's your act of desperation. Perry stalked Lucy, then stole her secret ingredient, oakweed.
With which he then poisoned himself.
Desperate to find the right herb, he made a mistake. Was this pure bad luck? Aspen must be the woman Cottle spoke of, the one who trained him.
Perhaps he's lonely here, away from his people. This plant, it's phytolacca.
Old emotions are trapped here. Perry's plant gatherings.
He really had no idea what he was doing.
En sjå en draste tok I min kurster.
Can't keep the baker from baking his bread. Lucy Barrow, you horrible little witch.
Nasty way to go. Poor sod.
Hunger drives folk to acts of desperation.
Are you done, Mr. McCraith? I wish to fire up the oven so that we may have bread.
Touch my oven, and I shall push you into it.
Perry Cottle?
You'll not get away with it. Alewife, poisoner, witch.
What the hell is he talking about? What is going on here?
Mr. Cotto, while trying to guess at Lucy's secret ingredient, you poisoned yourself. Phytolacca. Highly toxic.
What? No, that is not possible.
Not just possible. Not even just likely. I'd say it was inevitable.
I thought... Well, that proves it. She did it on purpose. She picked pokeweed on purpose.
What do you say to that, Mistress Barrow?
I'm a woman. No husband. A business of my own. Means. Brains. And I dared to say no to a man. This man. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I'm a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. If Perry Cottle, in his ignorance, tried to do the same, then that is on him.
Perry Cottle, in your harassment of the alewife, you were relentless.
I don't believe a word she says, and neither should you. She knew I'd uncover her secret, so she killed me with magic.
Are you really going to let me stand here, suffering this idiot's harassment from beyond the grave? For the last time, I am the bloody alewife!
You heard her? She admits it. She dares to say it out loud. She is the bloody alewife. She's a witch. She's a witch, and she must be stopped.
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy. For business. Our Lord called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment.
Let the alewife speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Let's put an end to this, shall we?
Baker Perry Cottle, you are mistaken. The alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You were a godly man. You wished to bake your bread. You cared about your work. I care about mine.
Please, tell me how to bake your bread. People must eat.
Perhaps the Lord wishes it. The people must have their daily bread.
That's the spirit. Perhaps they'll call it after you. The Cottle Loaf.
You may have the recipe. I'm not sure if I should believe you, but the ways of the Lord are inscrutable.
Spoken with grace. Carry that with you.
You have been here.
Perhaps I treated him harshly. Oh well. I have bread to bake. I'll get on with it, if you don't mind. Good day to you.
As a community, as individuals, we can do better. Banishers, you are a sight for sore eyes, and I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honourable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. but I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
You've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway. You could start with forgiveness. Seems appropriate.
That might just work. Thank you!
We saw the pyre. We saw the burned books. What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
They're afraid. Can you blame them?
No, it was inevitable. If anything, I blame myself for failing to see it coming. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghost's wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
Very well, Lammy. We'll see what we can do to help your people.
Thank you. If you need anything, I'll be here. I'm no use anywhere else.
Goody Perkins.
Yes, that's right.
I'll bid you good day, Goody Perkins.
May God grant you grace, Mr. McWraith.
We must
More
look
work
at
to
our
do.
past. Our
Tension here helps no one,
mistakes.
especially not us.
Our past
I wonder if
mistakes.
ghosts still linger. Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Starenberg speak to his troops once. He didn't look like much, but when he spoke, the soldiers listened. When all seemed lost, he filled their hearts with courage, hope and rage against the enemy. It was quite a speech.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak German.